Hello and welcome. We are proud and excited to launch SBX, our new stock brokerage venture that's driven by a clear and noble mission to provide meaningful access to financial products, services, and tools for ordinary Filipinos. Today, we stand on the cusp of a new era in financial inclusion. For far too long, the world of investing in wealth has been exclusive and reserved only to a select few. But we believe that every Filipino, regardless of their background or income level, deserves the opportunity to grow their wealth, secure their future, and achieve their dreams. Our brokerage is built on the principles of accessibility, transparency, and empowerment. We have designed our platforms to be user-friendly and educational, ensuring that even those who are new to investing can navigate the stock market with confidence. And to all our current and future clients, thank you for trusting us to be a part of your financial journey. Together, we'll turn aspirations into achievements and pave the way for a more inclusive and prosperous Philippines. Welcome to the beginning of a brighter financial future. Thank you. And tara, let's thrive. Yan, si Kat ulit. Good morning, everybody! Welcome to SBX, the Morning Huddle. Yan ang ating timbre for the day. A sudden cutting music where we all cut in to talk about what's happening in the market. Share with you some views that you can use, hopefully, to start your trading week or start building your wealth or just being wealthy in general. I'm Ed Martinez. Kamusta kayo, gentlemen? Moses, how was your weekend?
Okay na ako yung weekend ko. Actually, nakwento ko kay JC na nakatakbo ako dun sa Ayala Triangle yesterday. So, yeah.
Ayos, bro.
Sobrang ayos. Kasi syempre when investing, di ba, you should also parang take care of your health as well. So, yun yung goal ko actually this year. A bit of both na yung investing as well as yung to have a healthy lifestyle as well.
Sobrang sakto niyan, Moses, kasi I think like investing, yung pag-invest sa wealth natin is also a delayed gratification thing, di ba? Pag tumakbo ko ngayon, hindi mo makita yung effect, but it compounds over time. Pag nag-workout ka, di ba? Hindi mo makita yung muscle mo, di ba? But after 2-3 months na ginagawa mo, shucks, lumalabas na yung mga umbok-umbok mo sa katawan. How about you, JC? Nakitakbo ka ba sa Ayala the 30th? Ako,
Hindi naman.
Avenue
for
the
hello, JC.
How are you, bro?
JC Manuel here. No, actually, I started rereading the book Atomic Habits. No, yan, by James Clear. Binasa ko lang siya kasi parang recently, meron akong pagkukulang in terms of productivity. So I decided to reread this book, no, during the week and over the weekend para lang din mabalik yung grade ko in terms of every aspects of my life, especially in terms of work, in trading the stock market, and also refining my strategies towards my exposures with regards on the market. Yan, napakagandang book. Small efforts na pag kinompound mo long enough, dun mo marireap yung results or dun magiging visible yung results pagka gumagawa ka ng mga small results continuously.
Oo. And I think I can't endorse that book any. I really love that content kasi hindi siya parang you're thinking about a big thing to do with your life. And normally when we do it, we want to lose weight, we want to gain muscle, or we want to do something really hard. Sabi nga ng ibang experts, you don't focus on the goal itself. It's nice to write it down and know it, but focus on the small tasks that you do to push it forward in the present, di ba? So if it means dagdag ka lang ng konting gulay here and there, di ba? It's much more possible to fulfill that. Given na pinag-uusapan na rin natin yung world of investments. I think we do have some slides. So I think yung first portion natin and this morning is to talk about what will be moving our market this week or in the foreseeable future. And I think our stand remains pretty much the same. We're pretty excited about what's happening in the monetary sector in the Philippines. We've seen our monetary authority reduce the cost of money, interest rates. And I think in this morning's news, coming from one of the main business news providers in the country, that there's a survey that actually predicts that the BSP might cut another 25 basis points of interest rate. So, di ba nabanggit natin last time that they've already cut 25 basis points. They've already modified some of their banking policies, which includes the required reserve ratio, which is in economics called yung expansionary monetary policies. Pag expansionary, meaning they're trying to grow the economy. So that being said, pag lumalaki yung economy, of course, stocks become more profitable and they become cheap and good to buy. So what are your thoughts here, Moses? First, with this poll, I think they asked a lot, 16, sorry, they asked 19 analysts about their expectations on the monetary board move on October 16 by 25 basis points. Diba? So from 26.25, they're targeting to make the reverse repurchase rate around 6%, which is, compared to the past, a little bit more accommodative. What are your thoughts?
Yeah. So this BSP cut rate will definitely be a good or kind of have a positive impact dun sa market natin. Yun yung sinasabi natin, the market gusto niyan the economy grows. So with a cut on the interest rate, it actually parang nagdo-double down pa yung BSP to really grow the economy or to the economy. So with this expectation na 25 bips cut in the interest rate, especially with the inflation rate, medyo it's tamed naman. We are expecting na itutuloy nila yung cut ng 25 bips.
All right. So, yep. Certainly something that will affect the market moving forward. But yeah, so JC, any thoughts on this? Yep.
Actually, maganda to. BSP to cut rates by 25 basis points. No? We have two remaining monetary meetings na mangyayari, which is this coming October 19 and yung next is around December na. So basically, a 25 basis point rate cut for this coming meeting and another 25 basis point rate cut in December is very anticipated naman na since yung kinat natin is na 25 last time. We are still in a very high interest rate environment currently. So it will be a big boost to the index and if this materializes yung news na to and kung hindi pa naman siya napaprice in, it will boost the PSE index. From my technical perspective, again, views are my own, can reach 8,000 level by end of year. Pero since there are a lot of mixed emotions, especially, for example, profit taking during this type of rallies, this can yung 8,000 level can serve as the main resistance for this year's rally. Tingnan din natin kasi yun nga pwedeng price in na rin tong interest rate cut na to. But yun, price matters naman lagi. So ako, I'm calling 8,000 by end of year.
Yeah, that's good.
But views are my own.
Yep. We're not, this is our own recommendations. And of course, subject to your own research as well. Kasi sometimes we can't see the future. Kasi gaya nga ng sabi namin dito, kung alam namin kung saan pupunta yan, then mayaman na sana kami. We're more be here. So anyway, on the perspective of traders, whether you're active trader or you are an active investor, just like Moses, I think this interest rate moves by the BSP will make it more conducive for stocks to be, a bit more tended towards growth, diba? But ako personally, I think that there still needs to be growth that we must see in the mainliners before we see
like, a lot of liquidity flow into the smaller stocks that we see. So again, these conditions require that people earn a lot from their mainliner stocks, and then with that extra money, it increases their ability to take risks. And then you have those observations wherein you have kahit seemingly anong lagay mo sa market parang lumalaki. So yun yung tinatawag din natin na last session natin yung Goldilocks zone. No? So I mean, it's I think if we can just formalize that process for the market, right? I think we will be coming up with such a framework also in the future. So yan, moving on to our strategy talk, no? Yan, gaya ng lagi nating sinasabi dito, no? Yung in terms of an easing cycle based on historical experience, and also in other financial markets, we do see real estate, consumer discretionary, and the banks getting a lot, meaning being more receptive to this type of growth. Mainly because in terms of real estate, it usually requires finance to buy. So pag bumaba yung cost of money, then people will be buying some more. Of course, i-match natin yan dun sa mga issues that we've seen quite recently. Like for instance, yung mga POGO exit. And I think in the real estate market, and correct me if I'm wrong, gentlemen, kung narinig nyo to, yung seeming 29-month oversupply in terms of condominiums. So that's also quite a concern for us. But gaya ng sabi namin, may ibang mga assets na pwede kang lagyan sa real estate na hindi mo kailangang bilhin yung real estate companies. And that, of course, I'm pertaining to the REITs. For consumer discretionary, as interest rates settle, relative income ng mga tao, especially if wages do catch up, then lumalaki and we can spend even more on luxury and high-cost goods. And of course, Christmas na, guys. I think this is what we are telling our customers about, is the infamous fourth quarter rally. No, I think magandang target yun, sir, at 8,000 level. I think the industry consensus is more or less right around that area. And last but not the least, we've seen some action in the banks last week also. Yung ating financials will be having a good time since their cost of production will also be lower. And that being said, today yung inaantay na slide ng mga customers natin. No? So yung ating summary of our stock ideas. No? So a few has changed in this. Siguro mamaya I'll ask you, Moses, since may tinanggal ka dito, should people sell or not? So let's start with the wealth builders. So for me, very important pa rin yung options natin that are relatively lower risk compared to the other stocks. So we have the First Metro Exchange Traded Fund, or FMETF, and also the Ayala REIT, which gives you exposure to commercial property without buying commercial property. And of course, if you are investing through the wallets and also some other funds, meron din tayong options for that. Now, if you're using either GCash or Maya or both, you can even access the Atram Smart Index Fund as well as the Philippine Stock Index Fund by BPI in both wallets. So you can even participate even without your SBX account. Then, of course, we're adding the holding companies that we really like. I personally really like. So first we have Aboitiz Equity Ventures, which is pretty much exposed to a wide variety of companies. And later on, I'll be talking more about this. And for me, the reason it's very attractive is because sobra po niyang mura. It's on sale at a 42% discount. Ayala Corporation, this has come from a bigger discount from before. Now is trading around 22% below fair market value. This, of course, is estimated by the many analysts that work on Ayala Corporation. Again, these are companies that are exposed to many different businesses. It's a diversified approach, kahit direct stock siya. So for wealth builders who don't have time, you don't have the expertise to deal with the market, and also dealing with a small amount of capital, then the wealth builder options are right for you. And napansin niyo, di ba, we moved also SM Prime Holdings from the wealth builders to active investors. So, Mr. Moses, take it away. Parang may tinanggal ka dito, sir.
Yeah, sure.
Kamusta yung mga active investor picks mo?
Yeah. So, for active investor picks, so mag-start na lang muna ako sa SM Prime Holding. So, previously, kasama dito sa active investor na picks natin is Globe. Bali, near target price na siya. Ito yung based on the analyst na consensus. So, I believe naman na based on the technicals, may ililipad pa naman or may itataas pa naman yung Globe. Pero just to be conservative, I'm telling naman na people, although this is not an investment advice naman, I would sell half of it, take profit, and then since the market is very good, the market environment is very good, I'll let kumbaga hold ko muna yung half and let's see what happens with gold. Pero since may ako mas better, mas discounted yung option, so medyo nag-align yung stars eh. Fundamentally, 25% yung upside pa, tapos yung technicals mo ang ganda pa. Plus the market environment is very good. So SM Prime, I've added it here in the active investor. So mention nga ni Ed earlier na yung banks are really or the financial sector are really benefiting from the cuts in the interest rates plus the RRR reserve cut. So kumbaga parang the BSP is really ano mo yun, yung parang you release the Kraken mode.
No.
Sort of like that, di ba?
Akala ko i-release natin si Jay. Pero hindi ka naman Kraken, bro. You're just the nicest Kraken I ever met. So anyway, so...
Or the Pandora stocks, di ba? Inopen na nila BSP yan na parang, oops, ano yung nangyari? What would be the parang impact on dun sa market or the economy itself? So we expect that 200 billion pesos of influx ng pera would be rotating within the economy. So just imagine, ito yung gustong-gusto ng stock market. Ito yung sort of yung gusto nilang catalyst na would be really for investors na, oy, may free money. Well, not really free money, pero excess money yung investors or yung market participants na pwede nilang ilagay sa stock market. So, kaya inad ko yung Prime Holdings dito kasi syempre holding company siya, so sort of diversified pa rin. So imagine para siyang First Metro Exchange in traded fund na top 30 companies within the Philippines, pero yung SM Prime Holdings all of the related na SM company. So may BDO yan, may China Bank. So that's why I added it here because I'm expecting that it will benefit from the RRR cut reserve or the BSP's activity. Then again, pure gold still here since yung upside niyan ang taas pa rin. Even though umakyat na yan, I think if you bought it when we recommended, parang mga around 20 to almost 30% gain ka na. And then Ayala Land, of course, even though nakita nga natin nung nag-cut si BSP ng 50 bips. If you remembered on the previous months, talagang yung Ayala Land lumilipad yan and yung mga properties related corporation. So that's why 13% na lang yung upside niya. Medyo kumbaga naakyat niya na or na-absorb niya na yung very positive upside niyan. So yeah, but still it's here kasi mayroon pa namang around 13%.
And actually, yung question kasi mo is before we move on to the more exciting bits ni JC, my friend. So, di ba nabagay mo nga na for Globe, since it's very close to the target price, then you sold half already. Now, and time and again, if we see markets during this phase, meaning there's easing and people are excited about stocks, I think relatively compared to last year, people are a lot more excited in stocks today. And of course, we also have a whole slew of neo brokers, just like SBX, that makes it easier for you to access the markets. But ang question ko sa'yo, pare, is that for I think most investors' mind is pag umakyat na kunyari yung mga stocks na yan, bakit minsan umakyat pa rin sila kahit overvalued na? Are they crazy or it's just a matter of delayed of the earnings? I don't know. Sige po, di ba? What are your thoughts there?
So basically kasi, di ba, when you parang remove all of the complicated stuff sa stock market, it's more of a supply demand thing pa rin naman. So when there's more demand and then konti na lang yung supply, even though the fundamentals niya, sabi nila the earnings is hanggang dito lang yung price niyan, umaakit kasi there's demand pushing the price higher. So parang imagine na lang nag-sale sa ticket, let's say yung Bini tickets, di ba? May mga yan. Let's say sinabi natin, oy, the bare minimum price ng ticket, it's actually 3,000 lang. Pero yung mga scalper, since sobrang daming demand, nagbebenta sila ng higher at a higher price. So alam naman natin lahat na, oy, 3,000 lang naman talaga yung price niyan. Bakit umakyat ng 4, 5, or 6? It's because there's demand. So as long as there's demand in the market or on a certain stock, then the market environment merong maganda. When we say that, it just means na maraming pera yung participants. There's excess cash. They have a lot of money to invest. So that's why there's more demand pa rin coming in within the stock. So kahit na yung sinabi nga natin na yung earnings or the fundamentally the price, it's kumbaga ano na siya, wala nang upside, still the stocks, it goes up pa rin because of that demand.
That's fantastic. Yep. JC, pare, ito pa rin yung same stocks that we've seen last time. So I think our viewers would certainly want to see the charts on this one and what are the status, ano yung mga moves natin dyan.
Alright.
Sige bro,
Sige.
take it away.
First,
man.
this and the last or the most, yung last morning huddle natin, di ba, na plot ko naman yung OGP natin is TP hit. So, ni-remove ko na yung OGP natin dito. And actually, guys, no, if you watch the morning huddle for the past weeks, no, all these stocks naman materializes, no. I'm reiterating that these target prices, if you still want to reach these target prices, you can you can still hold these stocks. But if you want to shift to a more to a more quality companies, no, kasi investor sentiments are also shifting from some sort of basura stocks to a more quality companies because of the monetary easing or the easing cycle, no. Kasi galing nga tayo sa kung familiar kayo sa market cycle, galing tayo sa stage 1 breakout. So funds are also shifting from a more volatile stocks to a more quality companies, no. You can still hold this stock, but I suggest to trim some exposure kung materialize na yung mga trades nyo with these three stocks, no. You still want to watch these stocks hit their target prices, no?
Yep.
Then let me share my screen for a bit.
Sige. Ako, very excited ako dun sa RCI pick mo. Mukhang it's bordering close na to the TP. Si Solar, si SPNEC parang malapit na rin. So, yeah. Yan ang mga movements natin, bro. Ay.
Yeah. For RCI naman, tumaas naman na rin siya, no. Pwede na tayo mag-trim eventually. And yung TP naman natin na 450 is still attainable here naman siya. And actually, guys, no, pag na-hit natin yung TP na 450, talagang dun tayo pwedeng magdagdag ng additional exposure for this one. For me, because that's a great parameter for a breakout, but need to be supported by volume. So if you still want this stock, no, manood kayo ng morning huddle, bibigay ko yung insights ko pag nag-breakout na to.
Yeah, and for sure. And also, I think may mga short format din tayo. So pag nag-breakout in the middle of the week, if you're an SBX customer, then make sure that you are following our Facebook resources and also our chat group for exclusive for members. So doon namin nilalabas yung early warnings and ideas there.
Yep. And yan, para rin nilagyan ko na ng stops, guys, no, around 350. Pag binutas na, exit na, guys. Niya na, okay na yung profit nyo, kunin nyo na yan. Para lang maingat kayo, ha?
Parang sobrang ganda to sa mata ng mga technical traders eh. Kasi tiga mo, double bottom, tapos cup and handle pattern pa. So,
yes, sir.
Of course,
nakita na natin to, JC, di ba? Tama ba? Nakita na ba natin to before? Yung isang stock mo na pinag-uusapan? Sorry, go ahead, Moses.
Actually, itong RCI na to, I record it few months ago pa and I'm still putting it here kasi medyo bullish na din ako. Tapos, ito. Yung target price ko is still at 450 rin. But yan, meron naman na siyang nag-climb na rin naman yung stock. So anytime naman, pwede na mag-TP. Pero kung yun nga, watch out for this breakout level lang. 450. And for the stops, 350. Medyo malalim pero syempre, kung dito ka naman bumili sa breakout nitong area na to, okay lang.
Okay ka pa.
So, may gains ka pa rin dyan. And for Macro Asia,
Naku, parang pare-pare si tsura ng mga na-recommend mo, sir. All exciting stocks that are sort of forming that short pause above and then waiting for another, uptrend.
Again, right? For Macro Asia, if nakabili kayo during the recommendation date, you can sell na, no? But if you still want the 7 peso breakout level, I'm still maintaining my call here na 7 peso level. But syempre yung stops ko, lalagyan ko na rin yung stops para rin mag-guide yung mga taong nanonood. So a breakdown from the siguro around 550 area. So immediately exit the stock na kasi proving that the stock is bearish na.
Oh, just to add to what JC is mentioning, no? Again, these are all views. We don't know what's going to happen. These are all based on probability. So kaya nilalagay ni JC ng stop ibig sabihin, pag nabutas yung stop na yan, mali tayo. Meaning, mali yung naisip natin na play on this one, whether it's shown by technicals, whether it's shown on fundamentals, but the market is telling you na, hey, you made a mistake. Especially kung may volume yun nakasama on the breakdown, di ba? Yan talaga, the market deciding equivocally na this is something that we're trying to sell.
And again, for trading, risk management is very important, no? Kaya talagang nilalagyan natin siya ng stops, no? Kasi kung wala kang risk management, no, bumagsak yung stock, hindi mo kinakat, talagang delikado ka. Pwedeng malalim to kasi these stocks are very volatile. Yun din yung aking sentiment for this one.
Oh, for sure. I think ito yung mga stocks, sir, na kasi sa size nitong mga to, ito yung tinatawag namin nung araw na stocks that you cannot trade. You have to trade sitting down. No, parang hindi siya pwedeng iwan mo lang and bahala ka na, because you really have to watch out for these bricks. Yeah.
Pero yun, key levels natin, 7 pesos tsaka 550. Yun yung key levels natin. Pag nabasag to, syempre, dire-diretso. Para kang di ba yung sahig? Lumindol, nagkagiba-giba yung sahig, dire-diretso ka sa ilalim. Ganun din sa resistance level. Pag natanggalan ng bubong, yung ibon makakalipad. So, those are the beginner's terminology na pwede ko i-impart din sa inyo.
Dapat parang gumawa na tayo ng parang Instagram account sa mga Morning Huddle sayings natin. Yung pinaka-relevant lang ang stock market ay may sahig. Pag lumindol, butas yan. Or pag nabutas ang
diretso ka sa ilalim.
Resistance sa bubong, lilipad ang ibon. Pare, gawa na tayo ng gano'n dyan. Post na natin sa groups natin. Very exciting. Yeah.
And then SPNEC, ito medyo dito, SPNEC, ito medyo critical level to. Ito siguro sa mga calls ko, ito yung hindi nag-materialize. Pero sige, hindi pa rin naman binubutas yung stop. So I'm maintaining my stops here around this level. Siguro sa dito, around 1.15. So yun, pag nabutas to, cut na, no? And sorry guys, yun lang yan.
Hindi
so,
pa tayo mali. Hindi pa tayo mali. But I think there's also, hindi ho kami shy mag-admit kung mali kami, because these things are based on probability. No? Kung tama basa namin, then we'll tell you. Of course, we all make money. But kung mali yung basa namin, then we advise you to cut and not shift to a long-term investment. So speaking about, sige, go ahead, sir.
Another one lang, no? Siguro, I think key level natin dito, siguro around 1.30, I guess. Dito. Ay, 1.25, I guess. Yun yung key level natin para maging bullish ako ulit dito sa pick ko. Pero kasi nilalagay ko pa rin siya kasi yung bias ko naman, know your wise, no? Yung wise ko naman is dito yung cut ko. So, hindi pa naman siya binubutas. So, I'm still maintaining
know your wise, meaning why you're there in that particular stock if it keeps above a certain support level, yung sahig.
Ano lang, disclaimer lang doon sa 8K call ko, no, that hinges to a lot of factors lang.
Pag-usapan natin yun, bro. I think that's our next topic kasi I think hindi naman to nalalayo sa mga expectations, especially now, bro. Kasi di ba we're in the Goldilocks zone. In a few months, magka-credit na ng mga 13th-month pay ng mga tao. And then Christmas season is all abound. So, I think we have 3 minutes from 9:30. So let me just go through some of the comments. Ito si Virgil Banta. Ito, it's a friend of mine, no? And he's saying 8K exciting. So pa-flash naman ng picture ng kaibigan ko si Virgil Banta. Hello, Virgil. Hope you're enjoying your morning and hoping we're all making money. And ito si Josh Alfreda Galvez also saying, ang taas daw ng 8,000. It's okay, pare. I mean, it's based on momentum so far. Again, it's based on probability. Pag nag-break yan, baka hindi masyadong okay. So again, also, Rica Reyes Policarpio is saying, wow, for PSEI 8,000. So again, if you're not yet invested, hindi ka pa excited sa mga ganito, then I think you still have a chance to come in at huminto pa yung bus. And last but not the least, ito, loaded din natin si Miss Genevieve Diana Lau. Lilipad lang bubong lilipad. So good morning din sa'yo, Miss Jen. Tama, sana lumipad na yung mabutas na bubong at lumipad na tayo. Alright, so that being said, let's move on to, sir, share naman ako nung ng index kasi I think they're all trying to see how possible this is. So just wanted to share lang a bit of thoughts also on the chart of the PSE. I think we've seen a lot of growth in the past couple of weeks for us. And then I think the market is trying to do some sort of a breather. If you generate the 50, 100, 200 exponential moving average for the market, makikita mo na talagang medyo nag-overextend siya quite a bit. So as usual for markets, pag ganitong medyo na-excite yung market natin, then they normally tend to take a breather and go back to that level, retrace that level back before having the legs to stand up again and have another uptrend. So ikaw, Moses, anong tingin mo sa index? What's the
I
what's
think
your
ano lang naman to, it's a normal pullback or breather for the market, especially I think October 16 yung the rates BSP
19.
18 or 19. So mas actually for me mas okay yun na nagpo-pullback yung market when there's a sort of a catalyst like earnings or interest rates, because you know that medyo nagbebenta na ahead of yung mga market participants. So you'll see na, 'di ba, yung if there's a lot of volume, then maybe the consolidation will take more time before umakyat ulit. So with this, I think it's naman, di naman niya binasag yung support for now. So yeah, especially the 8,000, syempre, 'di ba? Parang marathon lang 'yan eh. Hindi mo naman siya sprint ng isang bagsakan yung 8,000. You need to conserve your energy, 'di ba? Tuloy-tuloy yung pagtakbo mo and then until you reach yung finish line. So that's how I see yung 8,000 level. So it's very since December, December pa naman. So we have around 3 months to really break it. And I'm expecting baka nga ahead of December, pwede na nating ma-break yung 8,000 as long as maganda yung consolidation in this area.
Before I turn over to JC for his thoughts, pare pa-zoom out nga ulit nung PSEI chart mo. Kanina na-zoom out mo na at nakita natin yung parang more or less sideways trend of the market ever since nag-pandemic. No? So you see here yung dip down, no? And napakalalim yan in the middle of the chart. And then we went up a bit and then just threaded this sort of tight margin in the market. So I think this is also a source of frustration for a lot of us. We've been investing in the market, but the market just keeps going back to its original average or just taking the gains that it has for, the past year that it has grown. So, there's some level of frustration. Kaya again, kami very excited because this is one of the first signs that we might be moving outside of this range. Napag-usapan natin yung Goldilocks zone. And we may 3 factors tayong binabanggit para maging Goldilocks. Number 1, dapat mura pa yung mga stocks. And I think based on our picks and our view of the target prices, maraming pang mura, guys. Second is that the government or the monetary policy should be supportive of growth. And we've seen that in the BSP. Of course, the main fiscal government can't really spend so much, unlike, expansionary fiscal policy, but expansionary monetary policy certainly here, and the industry is even expecting more cuts in the future. And last but not the least, in absence of external shocks, last Friday, lower than last year, din yung inflation in the US, slightly above expectations, but still generally low. So it means the US market is still going to maintain its accommodative policy, most likely. So again, these are all parang confluence or the perfect storm for a very good fourth quarter rally.
Tsaka to add lang dun sa technicals, we've touched the 7,600 levels since 2021. So, yung galaw ngayon ng market, it's actually expected to do that na magkakaroon ng breather, magpo-pull back before it goes to 8,000. Kasi parang yun na lang nauntog kasi 2021, di ba? 7,600 yan. So, ngayon, after 3 years, tinamaan, may mga nagbenta, nauntog, and then nagpahinga muna before it goes to 8,000 level.
Parang humihinto pa yung bus, bro, para pumasok tayo lahat.
Babasagin nyo
JC, what's the index level wherein you expect mag-overflow na yan into the small caps that we all know and love? Ikaw pare, anong tingin mo diyan? Are you even looking at this, bro?
Yeah. Actually, for the greater shift din from the small caps to mid to blue chip companies, talagang very evident din dito sa galaw ng index. And ako for the decline for this yung decline nung nakaraan, it's normal for the index to rest for a while, specifically pagka naka-experience sila ng ganitong rally na sobrang ganda, no. So talagang may hiccups lang ng konti and then continue yung growth trajectory nila. disclaimer lang dun sa 8K, no, it might be a bold claim for me, but the outlook hinges on the external factors and also the monetary policy. Hindi naman nire-reiterate.
Para wag kang mag-alala, I'm backing you 100%, pare.
Yeah.
Walang problema yan. I
Yeah.
mean, I think I've also done my own personal estimations. It's really close to 8,000. Meaning, I think
Yeah.
yung kinalculate ko based on earnings kasi I think we're still below the average earnings. So if you try to extrapolate that, nandun more or less yung level na yan. And then, of course, during these times, meron din tayong sort of market momentum. If we're all excited, and it's not easy to unseat everybody from their excitement. So, sabi nga ni Moses, kahit malapit na sa target price yung mga stocks, minsan umaangat pa rin because of demand. And hopefully, we get a good view of it. And in the morning huddle, you'll also know kung medyo rich na yung market. Meaning, rich na yung valuation, meaning ang dami ng taong nandun and probably a time for you to take profits as we always do here in the morning huddle.
Yeah.
And also the 8K claim is also attainable naman if the stars align. Hindi naman yun malabo, especially that before pandemic, that is the territory that we are in. Tapos nagkaroon lang ng bad news talaga kaya nag-decline si index. So yun, let's just watch out, no, if the stars align, if yung peso natin is hindi, kasi last week may report tayo na weaker peso incomparable to the US dollar or to the USD. No? That also intensifies the massive selling din siguro yung reason kung bakit nagkaroon ng konting hiccups yung index natin. But still, no, the investors are waiting for the monetary meeting that will happen on October 19. And that will be the main determinant for the move of the market. And for the yung question ni Mr. Ed, no, for the shift to small caps again, guess matatagalan bago natin ulit makita yung shift to the small caps again for in terms of the cash flow here in the index, because a lot of foreign are also getting in, no, dito sa index, especially that China market and Philippine market are the leading in terms of the move, especially dito sa stock market. Pag pinag-uusapan yung stock market, China and Philippines yung leading compared to the neighboring countries. Yan. Then, ayun lang, last na, if the selling intensifies, no, 7,200 level is yung key level na kailangan natin tandaan.
Yep, fantastic. So again, exciting in lahat. But of course, a big part of what we do here in the stock market is also about risk mitigation. Diba? So when ganyan, medyo rich na yung valuations, medyo mataas na yung presyo. So kaming unang-una magsasabi sa inyo how to manage your risk. Okay, so moving on to our next, I think I'm already showing my slide to our staff here. So moving on lang dun sa ating mga calls kanina, we've seen good movements in the financial industry. So just to have a quick view lang of the, yung mga recommendations natin or yung mga stock ideas natin for wealth builders. So kunyari for the PSEI, di ba? It's also exposed in the financial sector. So you have Banco de Oro, BPI, and Metrobank. So if you are listening to this on your car, on the way to office, or wherever, because I think it's going to be available also in YouTube. And if you want to participate agad in this fourth quarter rally and have a good investing year, then you can right now start investing already with the Atram Smart Index Fund and the Philippines Stock Index Fund by BPI, all available in the big wallets that we have in the Philippines, namely GCash and Maya. And for SBX, you can also purchase or try to consider yung First Metro Exchange Traded Fund, which is the index fund traded in the BSE. For our Bodis Equity Ventures, marami siyang mga private companies in finance, but syempre, these are all going to benefit with lower interest rates. So for AEB, we have Union Bank, one of the most innovative banks around. We have City Savings Bank, PetNet, which is the owner of the remittance company or owner of the license for Western Union. You have UBX Philippines, and then also Union Digital Bank. These are all startups that intend to break the current, introduce innovations in our financial sector. And last but not the least, we have Ayala Corporation. You have two big companies here, Bank of the Philippine Islands and also GCash. So hindi pa sila nag-list, but you can already get some bit of exposure through Ayala Corporation, who invests directly in GCash. Okay, so very exciting stuff. And I think time check is 9:39 in the morning. I think that's all the time we have for now for the Morning Huddle. If you have any more suggestions, comments, or just want to talk about anything and everything about the market or even under the sun, or kahit yung book na binabanggit ni JC na Atomic Habits na pinapakinggan ko while ako tumatakbo, then make sure you scan the QR code and let us know what you think. And we hope that we can talk about these things moving forward also. All right. And so there, take it away, Mr. JC.
And actually, I just want to end it with the quote that risk comes from not knowing what you're doing. No? Lagi ko yung sinasabi repeatedly, always know your whys. Alamin mo kung bakit. Bakit ka pumapasok sa stock market? Anong goal mo? Bakit mo binay yung stock? Anong goal mo? Wealth builder ka ba? Active investor ka ba? Trader ka ba? And let's stick to that whys. No? Kung hindi na nasasagot kung bakit mo siya pinurchase or kung bakit ka, for example, hindi na nasasatisfy yung bias mo, hindi na nasasagot yung why mo, then immediately exit, no? Hindi yung mag-a-adjust ka kung bakit ko ba ito binili? Baka kasi fundamental analyst na ako. Pero in the first place at the onset, binili mo siya because of the moving average crossover, no? So hindi na nasatisfy kung bakit mo siya binili. So always know your whys and take proper risk management. Kasi lagi yan, risk management lagi yan, kahit saan, no? Kung wala kang risk management, talagang hindi ka magsasucceed, especially in terms of investing. Yan. Invite ko lang, guys, SBX app available yan. Google Play and App Stores, SBX, Stocks by Seedbox. Sobrang comprehensive na app. Gusto ko rito, guys, yung heat map, napakaganda ng heat map. Tsaka yung seamless account opening natin, very evident. Hindi mo na kailangan mag-fill up ng forms and etc. Tsaka free account opening tayo. Wala tayong initial deposit. If you want to open an account and explore the app, okay yan. Pwedeng gawin. If you get the hangout of the app, that's the time to deposit. Pwede yan. Free. Right?
Yes po. So,
thanks, guys.
Again, madagdag lang natin kay JC, no? Again, yung mga wealth builder options natin is also available in GCash and Maya. So you already have it in your phone. You can definitely participate.
Yep. Thank you, JC, for that. Pag trader talagang risk management first before being a trader, no? So ako rin, I'll end it with not a quote really, pero yung learnings ko, since yun nga, favorite book ko rin yun, yung Atomic Habits. So ito yung one key learnings na medyo naging talagang helpful sa akin. So let's say you want to be a successful na wealth builder, active investor, or a trader. So first, pinaka-important dyan, you always think of, let's say, me as an active investor, gusto ko maging successful na active investor. So isipin ko lagi na, what does an successful active investor do? Tapos gagayahin ko lang siya. So right now, for example, I'm gonna invest. Inisip ko lagi, I'm wearing my active investor hat. So pag medyo nagde-deviate ako dun sa mga values ng active investor, lagi ko lang isipin, oops, active investor ako today. So I should be doing what a successful active investor do. So yun, that's one learnings na pinaka-favorite ko dun sa Atomic Habits. So again, to end it, for more information, nandun kami sa social media pages like Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube. And also, you can join our Viber community and Facebook as well.
Thank you so much for that, Moses. For me, a quick quote lang na hindi ko alam kung may nagsabi na, but you know what? Our lives are just our journey of confronting the truth and changing accordingly. So in anything you do, professional, financial, family matters, or even sa mga girlfriend nyo, it's about understanding the truth and changing on what that truth reveals, right? So it goes a really long way. Kahit sa investing mo, di ba? Sinasabi nga ni JC, what's the truth? Are you an active investor? Or do you want to be an active investor? Do you want to be an active trader pero talagang wealth builder ka lang kasi dahil mong ginagawa? So you confront the truth and, adjust accordingly. And again, I'm Ed Martinez. Thank you all for watching. Gentlemen, it's been a pleasure speaking with you guys. As always, lagi akong parang tawa ng tawa. Munti ko nang masuka yung coffee ko kanina. So, saya ng discussion natin. Again, thank you all so much. And we hope that, you join us again next week for the Morning Huddle by SBX. And as always, we invite everybody to Tara, let's thrive. Thanks, everyone.
Thank you, everyone. Bye-bye.
Salamat.